Right.
Right.
It was just like very clear about like I don't know. This isn't good.
That's a good bit. That's a good bit.
I have a. This is called 4 square 4 squares.
That's good. I like it.
So I have the list here of. I found this link which is so good, which is on square4.org. And it's the monstrous collection of cool rules. That's the name of this article.
Square4.org, for those who don't know,
Sean.
is...
And it's got like all... Do you guys play Foursquare when you grow up?
Yeah.
When you grow up?
Whenever you guys grow up, do you guys play
Are you guys
Foursquare?
planning on being grown up Foursquare?
Anyway, so there are all these like rules that that change how the game works, and I have like this huge list. And I'm gonna read either a name of a rule, and you have to tell me what it is, what it does, or I'm gonna tell you what it does, like what the rule is, and you guys gotta like tell me the name. And then maybe we can if we didn't
start
hit all the
easy
rules,
and work to hard.
Are we gonna do a round robin or a buzz in?
Let's buzz in, but let's be like super wary that there's 6 of us, and
Well, there's only 5 people
on 0 buzzers
in the buzzing.
that's a great point. So don't worry about crosstalk because there's only 5, which is like
Right.
so much less than 6.
We just have to buzz, and then you get to choose who buzzes.
Yeah.
first.
All right.
Was that
It's a
an
good thing we have this buzzer here.
Right.
All right. Let's start off so easy. When a player grabs the ball and throws it hard into any square, and shout cherry bomb.
Buzz! Cherry bombs.
Nice. Dan nailed it. All
Are
right.
there right answers?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
correct
yeah.
answer
Great, okay.
for sure.
It's called cherry bombs or cherry bomb?
Called cherry bomb.
Wrong!
Is the name of the move something that you shout in every...
Right.
No, only
There's-
sometimes.
Every rule is just something that you yell.
All right, here we go. King's Court.
Buzz.
Yeah.
When the same person is king for the entire game.
No.
That's not a rule.
Does anybody else know what it is?
Oh, yeah.
You move up, Buzz, you move up the chain. If you win enough, you get to the king's court, okay? And this is the cycle, okay? So you win, you move through, what is it, like cards?
So you're saying
Jack-
the rule is...
That's not a treasure.
No, the rule, you're saying the
Yeah.
rule is like determining how people move along
Yes,
the
you
squares.
move, your goal is to get into the king's square. Right.
So
by
King's
winning.
Court means that the disputes for like a line calling or something is resolved by the person who's the king.
So we got it wrong.
Not at all.
Yeah,
that
which
was
is the
super
thing.
wrong.
Right.
It's really hard.
God, I felt
to know.
Man, I'm rusty on these rules.
All right, how about this one? The king may call midget world before they serve, and all players must play squatting position for the match.
That's kind of a
Buzz?
dated
Yeah.
rule.
Midget World?
That's the name of that one.
It's another
Thinking
real
about it.
example of
Too
like
loud.
yelling something.
All right.
I feel like midget is like not a nice word for what that refers to anymore.
It'd be hard.
What would
to
you
play
wanna
fourth
call
round
it, Dill?
squatting.
Little person world.
Everybody squats.
Seems a bit offensive still. Yeah.
Everybody squats. It's my book. It's coming.
It's a book, yeah.
Man, it's hard to find rules that
It's
you don't
about
that
people
don't
who
involve
live outdoors.
shouting.
It's about putting up fucking
Yeah,
racks
it's
in
about-
the weight
it's about-
room.
Trying to
Here
get
we
kids
go.
into lifting.
A rule
Everybody
where
squats.
2 hits are allowed. There are 3 types of this rule. If the ball is stopped in the air,
Buzz.
bounces
What's
once.
a bus stop?
Yeah, what's a buzz
How do you
stop?
guys
That's
know
right.
that?
You
You played a
buzz-
lot of Foursquare as
All
a
right,
kid then. I
brief
didn't.
brief intermission. You guys were for bus stops, against bus stops. I was always for them because it made the game
I've
easier.
never
Can you
heard of bus
repeat
stops.
the rule?
Bus stops meant you could like stop the ball and then like it could bounce and then you could hit it back.
No,
Oh,
not into
man.
it.
It
love
adds
that.
another, yeah, it adds another
adds
element,
another-
which I like.
When I'm thinking about
It's a little
bus stops
confusing now.
in the future now, I feel like they make the game so easy.
It takes
Yeah.
away some of the purity of the,
Back
you know,
in the
just
day-
raw
Yeah.
Foursquare is
And
like
the
there's a certain
chaos.
beauty
There's
to
a
it.
certain beauty, especially when
I think
Kirsten
that's
was
true.
touching on that cycle. Like it's it really does like kind of get at. All right, you guys remember what black magic was?
Oh no!
I remember that it was a rule.
You have to speak in that guttural voice.
I remember that black magic was a rule, but I had no idea what it did.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
Anybody remember?
No.
I feel like this isn't a very Foursquare heavy group.
You know, I just played a lot recently.
only we
but I
had
shouldn't say
Tina.
that out loud.
This
We
was
played
that
more
the
traditionally,
king.
without black magic.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys were like
Purist.
like a
You weren't
Puritan.
You weren't Wiccan Foursquare.
anti.
Exactly.
I think we just weren't hit to all the new developments.
Having fun over there, Dill.
Having a lot of
Right,
fun.
that's what
Dill's-
traditional means.
Dill's working out his bicep with
It wasn't
a
a choice.
machine that's used to
Machine?
the hand squeezer
It's a
machine.
hand squeezer.
Oh, never mind. That's just a clamp. That's just a
Okay.
weight
It's
clamp.
a clamp.
It's a weight clamp?
Yeah, it's for. It's
I
for
thought you were
doing
just supposed
weight
to
clamp.
squeeze it and work out.
No.
That's what you had to do.
But that's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
Oh,
I,
well,
I,
think
thought,
it is
I
that.
was with Dylan. I thought you just had to squeeze.
I mean, I think it's entertaining.
Black magic is if you catch the ball above your waist during play and call black magic on the hitter. They must like stand on one foot
say
or like
like?
play with their left hand. Like, yeah.
It
So
does.
like basically at any time you could just like catch the ball
Okay.
Above your waist.
Above your waist.
You gotta keep it low.
and then like handicap another player.
Right.
And
for
the more-
until the next black magic, I guess.
It seems
Yeah,
like
or
it's
in-
for the rest of the game.
Damn.
And it's so odd to me that like a lot of these rules when you read them, they seem extremely unbalanced.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It's a broken
You can
game.
just
could you
call
do
that.
cherry bomb anytime? You get to grab the ball.
Well,
and just, like,
sometimes you
hurl
play.
it.
You couldn't serve a cherry bomb, but other than that,
What?
But then-
serving a cherry bomb
But then
sounds
you
like
can-
Isn't the way to
always catch
win
it.
just always catch it? Yeah, like just not
I mean-
serve and then do cherry bombs.
Yeah, well, the king serves, so that way the king would not be safe. That being said, I think it's possible to defend a cherry bomb because they have to go pretty high. So, like, you just back up.
Why does the cherry bomb have to go high?
Because if you throw it hard, it's going to
Throwing
bounce
it hard,
high.
It's going to bounce really high. It's,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
a,
Right.
Unless you like aim
it's
it
a
at a
four
low
square
angle.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bounce.
Bouncy as hell.
Okay, you guys know what
Yeah.
death rally is?
No.
It's another rule that's listed here. This is if the
Darker.
server chooses to allow them, any player may call a death rally, also known as a tea party. Don't know why those are the same. The two players may only hit the ball to each other until one of the players is eliminated.
Oh wow.
This sounds like more and more like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Sounds boring for the
What?
other two.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it does.
But then you have a 0% chance of getting out that round.
And
Yeah.
a 0% chance of playing Foursquare.
ooh, you're still technically.
Yeah, I mean,
Got
There's different goals here.
Foursquare was eventually banned in my elementary school
It
because
should be, man.
Too many
It's a
cherry
dirty
bombs.
game.
it's scary.
Huh?
Too many
well,
cherry
because
bombs?
we'd fight about the rules, and we'd
yeah.
like get the teacher. We'd be like, "Teachers, are black magic allowed?" And the teachers be like, "I don't fucking know."
You guys can't play anymore.
Yeah, they were just like, "Let's just
Play a game
never
where
do
there's an
Foursquare."
actual rule book.
The other
There's
game
a
that
rule
was
book. It's just a list of
banned.
optional.
The other game that was banned in my elementary school was tag.
Oh.
Because some,
yeah.
some kid like ran into a metal ball and like broke his face.
That's not Tag's fault.
Yeah, that's
I know
not
it
at all
wasn't, but they
tag
banned
related.
tag,
Found a
and then
way.
it was a
Yeah.
big enough school, and there was such strict enforcement of no tag that if you were running, teachers just assumed you were playing tag.
Even if
so
you were, like, late
functionally,
to a
they
class or
banned running at recess.
Wow.
I
No
mean,
ships across the ocean?
Huh? What's
What
that?
is that?
You guys have never
Red
been
Rover?
ships
Yeah,
across
yeah,
the
yeah.
ocean?
What's
Isn't it like a
Wow.
Red Rover kind of?
No.
Red Rover's a straight up dangerous.
What are the
I heard myself.
what are the
Just
taggers
like
called
truck
that ships
police.
across the ocean?
I don't know.
Never heard of this.
That's
Just
the one where
tigers,
there's four
tugboats.
sides of a field, and you're trying to.
Yeah,
get
we would
from
play.
different
Yeah, you can do it in a
sides.
field or like a gym, and you just
Yeah.
gotta. There's two end lines. You gotta.
Was this
you gotta-
Sharks and
ships
Minnows?
across the ocean?
Oh, it's
ships
like Sharks
across the
and
sea.
Minnows.
Oh, captain, captain, you can't catch me. And they say, everyone run who's wearing blue, and then everyone who's wearing blue has to run across without getting
That
tagged.
shit was fun.
And if you
Who
get
tags?
tagged,
That was really
Oh,
fun.
the taggers are
You
like
become
a
in
tagger.
the fiction.
no,
okay.
you just like sit down and tag people. You can't move,
Oh.
but you.
It's
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's like sharks and minnows, and if
Yeah.
you get
Sharks
tagged,
and
you become,
minnows. Yeah, yeah.
you become like
Seaweed.
seaweed.
Yeah.
Seaweed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
weird
sounds
that both those games, which are almost the same, are both like water,
Yeah.
nautical themed.
Do you guys sing a song before you go?
I
No,
never
no, no,
saw
no.
Sharks and Minnows
I was
song.
too
I
old
don't
for
think this
that.
is Sharks and Minnows.
Also, you're saying this is a game that was banned at your school?
No, this is just a fun game.
Seems like you can only have
Yeah, I
that
just
game
wanna talk about-
It might
facilitated by
have been banned
staff.
at Charlie's.
I was asking whether it would have been allowed in Charlie's school. Red Rover's
well, it had
banned
running.
at every
Yeah.
school.
You
Red
could
Rover's
play-
a nightmare.
You can't play that in
'Cause
college anymore.
Yeah,
Right,
You
yeah.
can't- that's actually illegal, like
Yeah.
in any public space.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Red Rover, you have to be stopped, or is it?
yeah, you gotta run.
It's like
through people's
clotheslining
arms.
people.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you
just
dislocate
slide.
shoulders.
Yeah, you're dislocating shoulders. You're,
Yeah.
you're
The
crunching
best
your neck.
game
Yeah.
that I ever played in elementary school, I was always so excited, was we had this game where every team had a gym mat and then like 4 bowling pins in front that they could place
Yes.
anywhere around their gym mat. And then they were like
That
throwing,
is a
they were like
fun
the foam
game.
balls.
Wow.
And so it was like Battleship, and so like the boats that like spawned next to you, you'd have to like fucking take out right away, and then eventually you'd be like just hurt. And if you caught one, you get to get a new pin, and so eventually you're just like bombarding shooting, firing for effect and other.
That's fun.
It was fun.
But that wasn't banned. The one game that was banned, I went to a really nerdy middle school, and there was a game that we invented.
Wait, what?
It's for smart people.
That's weird. Like, everyone there was a nerd, basically.
How did they enforce that?
If you were good at sports, they were like, get the fuck
out of here.
Yeah, no. Well, it's
You
middle
did
school, so you do your
swirlies or
best.
whatever.
But there was a game that we called Agrarian Foot Dancing, which... it's not,
Wow. You guys must have played Agrarian Foot Dancing, right?
I'm sure it's spread at this point from Seattle.
Who knew that word? In middle
There was a
school?
play.
A bunch of nerds.
We did. Yeah, I mean, actually, I think we took it from the play, like the
We had
Shakespeare
a
Abridged.
whole unit on agrarian society.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. It had nothing to do with farming.
I want to
Our
put you in a
agriculture.
locker so
Wait, what was it? Agrarian foot what?
Foot dancing. Well, let me explain
Foot
the game.
dancing.
So basically, the goal is to step on another person's foot.
Oh.
So you had to
sounds
like
kinda
be
fun.
really agile with like jumping away.
Were you
So
holding
agile?
onto each other? Or
No, you're just like anywhere on the
open
playground.
gym?
Open.
How
Well, on the
many
playground.
games?
You know, how many double ankle sprains were there in this
None.
game?
No
I
one
feel
ever
like
got
you
injured.
might- you
They
might-
allowed people to play football, like touch football, but like on asphalt. But they didn't.
What?
With feet.
Oh, touch football.
Yeah, no one's tackling.
Could you imagine?
Not like
tackle
shove-
football
But it's like it's a
on
touch. It's like
asphalt.
a touch sport, and like this one is like stepping on people's feet. But they banned it because I don't remember. I don't think anyone ever really got injured.
Some kid wore
You step on
cleats
someone's
and-
yeah,
Someone
no.
up.
for now.
Can you explain the agrarian part of the name?
No, it was just a word. We were middle schoolers. That was just like
Got
the
it.
Did you
name
come
of
up with the
it.
game, or was it like
I
a
think it was a
teacher
couple.
specified?
No, it was all the
What a
kids that
teacher.
made it up.
The teacher's like, let me teach you this game that
Yeah.
I'm gonna ban later.
Yeah, no.
It's definitely like a middle school kid game because like you also get to like step on people's
Yeah,
feet,
it was
which is
so
like just
fun.
the line of like
Yeah.
There was a
we're
lot of
touching but
strategy.
not too
Not
much.
Too much.
Yeah.
It could,
Not too much.
No, it was mostly boys.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if you were a little boy with a foot fetish and you got
Charlie,
to play Agrarian Foot
this
Dance?
is
I can
really-
imagine that.
This is becoming
I can
more and
imagine
more
that.
autobiographical.
Hold on, that
Bad
would
for
be
you.
the best case scenario if you were a
You're
little
like,
boy
is
with
a
a
foot
foot
fetish?
I don't know if it would be.
I mean,
The foot fetish people
Wouldn't
try
they?
to
You get to
step
touch
on
the feet.
But
No,
maybe
you
yeah,
don't
but
think
it's
so.
From
not.
shoes, yeah.
It's
The shoes are on.
temptation without.
Also,
actually
yeah.
being able-
Why? I
Yeah,
guess
it's
it
just
depends
like
what your
it's
goal is.
titillating.
It depends
Yeah.
on what a young boy with a foot fetish wants.
I feel like can you have
It's
fetishes
hard to
that are
know.
50?
It's
Right.
hard to
Right.
know.
Freaky
Freaky deaky sex shit
Don't
with
we all?
feet,
Yeah.
or does he just wants to
Well,
step
this-
on someone's foot
This
once?
is the middle
I'm
school
sure he
boy.
doesn't
Like middle
know what he
school boys are
wants.
like,
The foot
ooh,
fetish.
and you just
could
think about
still
them, and
be-
that's like enough.
Yeah,
for
maybe
you.
he
So
thinks
that's like
about
you
feet.
touch, you step on a foot, and that's like,
That's
ooh.
enough.
You know, it's only
That's
when
enough.
you're,
It brings
it's
you
later
there.
on that you need.
Did
you
this
need
give
more
anyone
stimulation.
foot fetishes? Just to be clear, like is all
Well, I
of your
mean, other than
class?
me,
Is-
like,
right,
no.
yeah, exactly. Because we know that about you, but like
This
your
game
friends.
is engineered to make
Yeah.
you want feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want control over
And
others.
protect
I asked all of you
Yeah.
to go barefoot for this podcast.
Are you
but
sure that some
And I
teacher
did.
with a
Yeah.
foot fetish didn't instill this in some little kid's
I
mind?
think I'm still of the belief that
Some,
you can't have
some
a foot
big
fetish
kid
when
was
you're
like,
that
it's
young.
called sexual agrarian foot
Right,
dance.
another adjective.
God, anything.
Yeah, that was what it was. They called it foot dancing, and then they were like, "That sounds too
playing,
fucked up. We
right?
gotta put what word can we put there? That
It's not
make-
agrarian.
That makes it
It's
totally
really-
not sexual.
Are there any
Really
big
just-
kids that just
Agrarian?
watched,
Like, I don't know.
watched
No.
you guys?
Philosophical?
There were no big kids. Oh, like older kids.
Yeah,
like
just
7th,
watching
8th
you,
graders.
watching you play the game.
No, I think they had some.
They were
other-
all nerds, dude.
Yeah,
no one
they
watched
played
anyone.
with
No
us.
one made eye contact.
Yeah.
That's why they were
That's why
staring
the
at each
feet-
other's feet.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It gave them a place to look.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a good little tangent.
Yeah, that's fun.
We
Oh,
have,
I just realized something. If you're playing foot dancing and you get close to someone enough to step
Charlie's
on their
touching
feet,
Dylan's feet.
If you
Charlie, oh, Dylan's hard.
Oh, how can you?
Oh my
see?
God! How did it?
If you
happen
get
so
close enough to
fast?
touch someone's foot, you could bump into them, and then you got chest
I'm
contact,
saying.
and then you
I
got
have a
shoulder
chest
contact.
fetish.
I'm trying to play this right
Lots
now.
of little boys got chest fetishes. It's not like
How do you know this?
It's
I mean,
normal,
it's-
right?
it's-
We have.
It's
though.
just
We've
common
done
knowledge.
that.
Oh, chest, like I'll call you male chest.
we've been talking a lot about little kids and their sexual preferences.
Yeah.
Let's move on to a different segment. All right.